Hello and welcome to our week 10 wrap up. So, this past week, you guys looked at politics and economy. These are two separate ideas but very closely linked. If you look at some of the examples that your textbook brought up, you'll notice that some of the economies have a direct correlation to the type of political ideology that is also present in that country. In the midst of this COVID-19 crisis, you're going to see a lot of these topics being brought up on a regular basis. We're seeing things that are changing in our economy. We're also in the middle of a political election cycle, and so some of these topics are also coming up that way. Your discussion question this week was about taxes, and something like what we were talking about aligns a little bit more with Bernie Sanders. Somebody also brought up how some of the Scandinavian countries operate more on a system similar to the question that was brought up. Again, you pay attention to what's going on in the news, and you're going to see a lot of information right now related to these two topics. We also live in a time where capitalism has been increasing. We see a lot of outsourcing of jobs. We see companies using other countries to make goods for cheaper. But again, this COVID-19 situation is going to have an impact on some of this. If you go onto eBay or Amazon, you can see that a lot of the goods that you purchase are made in other countries and shipped in. We have truly gotten to a place where a lot of the barriers for trade have disappeared. So think about, a century ago, it wouldn't be possible to work remote from home and to connect with your coworkers through Zoom. It wouldn't be possible to do business in another country without having to get onto an airplane. So many of the topics that were brought up this chapter are relevant and are ever changing.